Hi everyone! In this video, I'm going to guide you through an interactive website by the Financial Times titled How Generative AI Works. It's a multimedia feature that explores how large language models, or LLMs, are trained and how they generate language, and why they're both powerful and controversial. As we begin scrolling, the site introduces us to the core ideas of generative AI and how it's trained to mimic humans and the ability of producing convincing text, codes, and images. This is made possible through a development by Google. We first see the sentence, "We go to work by the train," which is then broken into tokens, the smallest units that the AI can understand. Each word is boxed and animated separately to show that the model isn't thinking of ideas, but in patterns between these tokens. Next, we see how the model learns to associate the words. It looks at a million different things online and associates words with like office, project, atmosphere, whatever you can think of that you would see often paired with the word work. These associations are learned through scanning billions of things. Then we see this heat map like bar and the word work, where the word work appears, introducing the concept of word embedding, where each of these words are defined by hundreds of numerical values describing its meaning. These values help the model group things into clusters, like associating different words with different things, like run, swim, walk, car, bus, train. Now let's explore how the model actually understands the relationship between words. We're first shown the sentence, "I have no interest in politics," and the animation introduces us to the idea of self-attention, where the model looks at each of the tokens and decides which are the most important words or tokens for understanding the sentence as a whole. You see these arrows pointing to different words like no, interest, in politics, showing how the model determines what matters and interpreting the meaning. Then the site presents another sentence. The bank's interest rates rises. It does the same thing, and then it combines the two sentences, completing a more complex sentence. I have no interest in hearing about the rising rate of the bank. Here, interest appears twice with two different meanings. The model shifts focus depending on the context. In the first case, it links interest to no and in, and then in the second case, the attention highlights rate and bank. These colors are coded and highlights the icons. The article goes even further, showing another example with the dog chewed the bone because it was hungry. And then it replaces the word hungry with delicious and shows how that makes the attention shift of the AI generation. As the screen scrolls into a full paragraph, we can see more context about the dog, how he's the owner's best friend and had a red collar, and so on and so forth. This is all important because, as it says on the screen in front of you, LLMs take the context from beyond the sentence and can produce more than just what you're seeing. Overall, AI is an amazing tool, but also kind of freaky and weird. And this article was a brilliant example of multimedia storytelling. And it's very interactive and fun. It's sort of overwhelming when you first take a glance at the website, but it's amazing.